Things have just got really bad for Kanye West, as there have been new and fresh allegations made against him from his former assistant, Lauren Pisciotta. That apparently he got up to some naughty stuff at a Diddy party, which of course are, they are, if you say Diddy party and someone's name within it, that's not a great thing. In this new 88-page lawsuit that has just dropped, and this came out a couple of days ago that this was the case, and things aren't looking great because everyone kind of put Kanye out of the box of the whole Diddy situation. He was kind of the guy that was ranting and raving about Diddy, all the rest of it, and people were like, maybe Kanye had a point when he was doing all of these crazy things, but apparently that might not have been the case. And there's a really good breakdown video that I'm going to show to you guys right now that really kind of gives a good timeline and understanding about everything that's gone on so far. So we're going to take a look at that first, and then we're going to look at everything in its entirety.
Former artist Nikki Hilton has come out against Diddy and Kanye West. Baby, it's not pretty. So we all know Lauren Pisciotta, right? She's filing a lawsuit against Kanye West. Lauren Pisciotta is the one that discovered Nikki Hilton and is her former manager. So one night, Lauren was told to meet Kanye West at a studio in LA and to bring Nikki to record some tracks. Well, when they showed up, all the women were dressed like they were going to the club, but Lauren and, Nikki were dressed like in baggy clothes and hoodies. They was getting ready to go to work. And if you don't know who Nikki Hilton is, go to this song, Bad Intentions. She had it with the Migos. She covered a lot of hip-hop songs. So when Nikki and Lauren showed up to the studio, they did not know that Diddy was going to be present. They thought it was just going to be Kanye. And boy, were they fucked up. Diddy and Kanye gave Lauren and Nikki some drinks, and everybody started to have a little good time. Well, Nikki took a sip of her drink and realized that shit didn't taste right. And she looked across the room at Lauren, but Lauren wasn't paying attention. And before she knew it, Lauren had took 2 sips and her face had become flushed. All the while, Kanye and Diddy were both looking at them like, yeah, party time. So like the good friend she is, Nikki tried to text Lauren from across the room. But before she could even type anything, Kanye took her phone out the hand and said, who are you texting? Who are you texting? And took her phone and put it on top of a speaker. Now, as the night went along, people started to disappear and leave the studio. Lauren was feeling a little woozy and she was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And Nikki was like, nah, bitch, don't leave me. Lauren said, you'll be fine, and went to the bathroom. And Nikki was stuck with Kanye and Diddy. Nikki said she was sitting in a corner chilling when Kanye and Diddy cornered her and asked to see some of her body part. And Nikki tried to play it off as if she was cool. She was like, no, I'm good, I'm chilling. And Kanye and Diddy tried to get her to, drink more, and she fake sipped so they be happy. And they was like, wouldn't it be fun to take off some of your clothes? We want to see what you got. And she was like, nah, I'm good. And so Kanye and Diddy allegedly started pulling at her clothes and ripping her shirt off and exposing her body. Somehow, some way, Nikki got out of the way and went and hid in a damn studio for like 20 minutes. But before that, she had looked at the sound engineer and the other man that was in the room and asked them for help, and they both ignored her. After 20 minutes, Nikki came from out of hiding and she was looking for Lauren. She found Lauren and found Kanye on top of her. And after that, her and Lauren got into an Uber and left. And Lauren didn't remember shit because she was allegedly ugged. Baby, Kanye better lower the fuck up. He better lower the fuck up. And Nikki has made it very clear that, baby, I ain't got nothing to lose. I live on a farm in the middle of nowhere. I haven't been in the industry in almost 10 plus years. I have kids. I'm just coming out and telling my story. And I fucking believe her. Yep, I sure do.
Right, so there you go. There's a bit of a rundown on what's gone on thus far and the allegations that have come to light. Now, obviously, this is, well, in the terms of like everything that we already know, like this is very in theme, but it's still utterly horrific. And I'm incredibly surprised that Kanye is involved, if I'm perfectly honest, because I always thought that, yeah, he's fucking crazy, right? He comes out with some of the weirdest stuff and, he's done some very questionable things. But during this whole Diddy thing, people have seemed to see Kanye as this, non-entity within that. And he was always kind of against all of that stuff. But now it's starting to come out that he might have actually been involved. And it gets even worse because obviously his current wife, Bianca Censori, is looking to divorce Kanye. It could be off the back of all of this stuff, but there's been a brand new article that's come out in the past 24 hours from the Daily Fail, so, take it with a pinch of salt, but it says Kanye West's office was a sexual playground while wife Bianca Censori was his orgy coordinator. Now, Jesus, I can't believe these things are all in the same sentence. Like, that's just the title. That's just the header of this entire thing, and it's just like, what kind of a world are we living in? Do you know what I mean? Like, you see all this stuff come out about Kanye, about Diddy. Now you're seeing this stuff about Kanye and the people that may have been involved, allegedly, Beyonce and Jay-Z. And it's just like, what on earth? Some people have way too much money, way too much power. But let's read on. Kanye West's former assistant, Lauren, has made shocking new allegations, claiming that his wife, Bianca Censori, acted as his orgy coordinator. Piscotta, who is suing West for sexual harassment and stalking during her employment in 2021 to 2022, updated her lawsuit on Friday night, as reported and obtained by thedailymail.com. Among the disturbing accusations, the lawsuit claims West's office was transformed into a sexual playground while Censori acted as his sex party coordinator and willingly participated in the rapper's twisted sexual fantasies. I mean, after Kanye kind of paraded her around like this for a very long time now. She's gone out in very, odd clothing, and, you can tell he's kind of coordinating the whole thing. But anyway, Piscotta, who claimed West once grabbed her by the throat in front of unfazed Censori, West has denied Piscotta's initial lawsuit filed in June, dismissing the accusations as baseless and accusing her of blackmail and extortion. He is yet to respond to the updated lawsuit. I don't know the details. I mean, there doesn't seem to be as much evidence as the whole Diddy situation, so he might be able to get out of it. Not that he should if this is real, but, These new claims surfaced just days after rumours of West and Censori's potential split, only for the couple to be seen together in Japan shortly after. Piscotta alleges in her new lawsuit that Kanye used his Yeezy offices as a sexual playground to make him feel powerful and secure. She claims that a makeshift bedroom, a mattress, pillows and blanket in a private room or closet was often set up for West. The suit also states that West frequently hosted sex parties at luxury hotels and tried to expose Piscotta to them. It further claims that Censori was his former sex party participant and coordinator. The lawsuit also states that shortly after Piscotta stopped working for West in November of 2022, she encountered him and Censori at a Post Malone concert in California. During their brief interaction, West allegedly grabbed Piscotta by the throat and put his tongue in her ear, saying, I always knew what I would do to you if I ever saw you again. Ooh. According to Piscotta, Censori stood by watching unfazed and seemingly accustomed to West's behaviour. That's a very interesting sentence. Very interesting. Obviously, that says a lot without saying a lot, doesn't it? The lawsuit further alleges that Censori would consensually engage in twisted and bizarre sexual behaviour, fantasies and foreplay that mirrored West's actions in the concert. Piscotta also claims that West hosted multiple sex parties, with Censori attending as an on-call sex party participant / employee. She also alleges that West harboured a disturbing sexual obsession, which included a fetish for involving the mothers of his targets, including Censori's own family. He alleged that Piscotta he allegedly sent Piscotta a screenshot on September 28th, 2022 of a text conversation between him and Censori about wanting to have sex with her mother. And then, this was what was said. I'll leave you guys to read that. According to the filing, he asked Piscotta, should I add, I want you to watch me F your mum. What on earth? There's a lot more to this, and it kind of goes into a bit more detail. I mean, we've got the crux of it. The rest of the article kind of goes on about how he used the Yeezy offices, about what was kind of what kind of things took place. I think it's quite graphic, and it kind of goes into quite a lot of detail about what was going on, and about the other kind of odd things that went on within these parties and the kind of people that were involved. And but it does go on later in the article to say that here, West and Sensori were frequently spotted together after their marriage, usually with Sensori wearing extremely revealing or outrageous outfits. TMZ claimed on Monday morning that the rapper and his wife have been on the outs for a while and possibly plan to file for divorce. But hours later, the unlikely couple appeared to confirm that they were still together as they packed on the PDA in Tokyo on Tuesday, leaving Bianca's family very confused. I mean, it begs the question of what's gone on behind the scenes. Obviously, would it be out of the realms of possibility to think that maybe Bianca wants out, but Kanye doesn't? And, we've seen from articles like this and from lawsuits with Diddy that these people have incredible amounts of power, and they tend to get what they want. The lawsuit delves into the allegedly infamous sex parties and the full horrors of the neo-Nazi views that were included hate-filled rants and forced staff to draw swastikas. Wow. Her most serious claim was that years before she worked for him, he drugged and raped her, and allegedly confessing in his last weeks as her boss. West denied the claims in the original lawsuit, calling them baseless, and accused her of blackmail and extortion, but is yet to file a defense. A lawyer for West is not immediately respond to the DailyMail.com's request for comment on the updated complaint. So we can kind of see how the whole Diddy situation is causing a huge spiral down for a lot of people, Kanye included. I mean, it begs the question of, could this have possibly been the reason why him and Kim Kardashian split? Because obviously they were together for a while, and I know that Kanye was going through a bit of a weird mental moment when him and Kim Kardashian split. But was this kind of thing going on when they were together? Did this kind of start going on after the split? Like, what's the timeline there? It starts to get your brain ticking. But there you go. More scandalous behaviour from, alleged scandalous behaviour, I've got to say at this point. I think there's less evidence in this one than there is against Diddy, but we can see, would anyone even be surprised at this point? That's the question. What do you guys think, though? Please let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. This is just getting really twisted. Let me know what you guys think. While you're down there, be sure to jump to get the hell out of that like button if you have not already. Subscribe, and until next time, I'll speak to you guys later. Peace.